Lanius, and you have more on that.
Yeah, we do. We actually have the coordinates, the latitude and longitude, but chances are they may not mean a lot to you. But how about a map that will? This shows where Raton is in Cimarron, and actually the blue arrow pointing to the orange dot. That is actually the location where at 1:41 this morning we had that small Temblor out there, and I did a little extrapolation. It looks like about 15 miles or so to the west of Raton, but honestly this thing was so minor, chances are you slip right through it, and Raton and Cimarron never even knew it took place. But from a shake-up in, well, the world of the geological patterns to maybe the weather patterns. Could this be our future? How about this shot from Matthew Voss? Came into pics at KRQE.com. This is in the East Mountains. Notice it looks a lot like winter there with the frost, and it looks like winter may be on its way back in. Here's the latest with the satellite and radar for you out there. And while we've got clouds that have certainly overspread much of the land of enchantment, most of the precipitation still waiting just out here to the west of us, back around, east central parts of Arizona. And as the moisture starts to come in, so does a little mild air, so it looks like only the higher elevations are going to initially see snow out of this thing. Speaking of which, we're already starting to warm up in the metro with those clouds passing overhead. 43 to current temperature here. Actually, it's warmer in Santa Fe at 44 degrees right now. Now, don't get me wrong, a series of storms is coming. It means more than one, actually about 3 of them. And even today, we are seeing a trend towards temperatures trying to run just a couple of degrees cooler than they did yesterday. So, with storm number 1 moving in, that's what we're dealing with here. I do expect later tonight to see some snow showers developing in the higher elevations. We talked about the fact that we do have some winter weather advisories and winter storm warnings up in the mountains of northern New Mexico, southern Colorado. Storm number 2 going to follow quickly, while things could be kind of quiet during the day Tuesday. By late Wednesday, another round of mountain snow and valley rains. And of course, I mentioned the fact there's a third storm on the way. That one is expected to roll in Thursday night, Friday. That'll be the biggest storm. That'll be the coldest storm. And if we're going to see any widespread snows, including in the metro, that'll be when it happens. In the meantime, I still think Farmington, Durango, Cortez, you'll see a little snow before this day is done, as well as the high country just outside of Silver City and down to the south of Glenwood. Obviously, both of those locations may be a little mild to get snow, so we'll call for some rain for you guys. And speaking of mild, how about these temperatures in the southeast? Roswell, 68 degrees today. Up in the northeast, temperatures, well, 60 in Clayton and 64 down towards Concha. So all in all, pretty good-looking day, although we do have a few clouds drifting overhead. But it comes to the northern mountains where I think we're going to see the most snow. Let's go ahead and call 3 to 6 inches of snow in this area tonight, but we're going to add to those totals throughout the week. And I expect to see 3-4 inches of new snow before the week is done in Santa Fe. You really haven't seen much snow up in Santa Fe since just prior to Christmas, but things are changing. Meanwhile, clouds moving overhead, maybe a spot shower this afternoon. Same can be said for the metro, where I think we could get maybe a light shower. It'll be a rain shower, trust me, coming through late in the evening and through early tomorrow morning. We could mix a little snow in here or there, but the better chances for metro snow will be late in the week. But look at that. Tuesday through Saturday, very busy weather.
A chance of a little wet stuff there.
Yeah, you bet.
Okay, thank you, Jason.